Hello, and welcome to the Online Ambassador platform. My name is Ados Michael. How are you today? How is the family? How is everything with you? I hope you all are staying safe, especially at this time that we need you to be safe. All you need is to actually follow all the rules and regulations being given by the authorities for us to stay safe and for our family also to be safe. Going out will actually attract us to have this virus, and our family will be the one to suffer it at the end of the day. So please, let's be alive to make that ends meet at the end of the day after the lockdown. But before then, I want to talk to you about what it takes to build your own website, especially at this lockdown period. The truth is, as you are in the house right now doing nothing, that's when you start thinking about so many negative things. Oh, the government are not helping, there's no palliative, there's no money, things is hard, and that is that, and that. But the truth is, a lot of people are making money even at this lockdown period. What are they doing? They are learning new skills, they are making sure that they are, concentrating on, new ideas, putting, their mind at rest by, trying to see how to they check their to-do list and try to say, okay, I've done this, I've achieved this, I've learned this. Okay, so in case and after the lockdown comes forth and we are ready to start socializing, businesses, connecting, meeting people, there should be something you've achieved. Okay, so the idea of me introducing you to how you can build your own website is for you to understand that every business right now has gone from the normal local standpoint to the digital standpoint. So you need to have your online presence where you want to sell something, where you want to do one or two things to make sure that you are actually making this money. That it's very, very essential. Okay, now the best part is, how can this be possible, especially for those who are actually for the first time they are just hearing the website exists. They have their business that nobody even know them. They just are there, actually sitting at home. They have the skills to produce or manufacture something, but how can they showcase this thing to people who will actually like it or will want to buy it, but they don't know how to go about it? And there are also other parts of a set of people who actually understands how the online business works, and they also want to have a website, but they don't even understand what it takes to actually have this website. And the video is just to spell out every pros and cons, show you what you need to know, how to go about it, so that you won't just jump up and want to start, and at the end of the day you just discover that you did not even plan. You need to plan well if you don't want to fail. So the best thing is for you to understand. So I am going to be giving you this. It's actually a free tutorial to show you how this works. I've been in the business for a while, so that's not actually going to be a problem. For me, it's as if I'm just drinking one fine wine and smiling and just gisting with friends. This is just how it is to me. But you are new into it, so you need to follow every step. Please watch the video. Before you begin creating your own website and launch it to the internet, it is important to know how website works. It's also important for you to know what are those things you will need to put in mind before it goes live, especially at this period of the COVID-19. I think it is the best time for anyone to use his or her free time well to build and design a website, even without knowing anything about web development and also design and coding. By the way, thanks for dropping by. My name, you already know, Ados Michael. Part of my responsibility is to introduce you on a regular basis on tech business and how to start new businesses online. There are plenty tips and cool ideas shared on my YouTube channel. Please take your time to subscribe and click on the bell to get prompt notification each time I publish new video tutorials and general tips on new concepts that can be adopted and start making better results if only you just follow exactly the point and step shared. Whether you want to create a website for yourself or for your businesses, you can easily do that by using the right tools and resources. This step-by-step guide will help you create a website from scratch without having to spend money. For freelancers, agencies, or website builders, all you need is 1 or 2 hours of your free time to complete the guide and set up your own website. Here are some basic times you will need to know first, because the truth is, if you must design a website, if just like we have builders, let me just use builders, construction workers, let me talk about architects. If you must want to build a home for a client, you must make sure you have the design, the blueprint, how it will look, every of the model of how everything will go about it. Then you show the client might say, okay, no, let's adjust this, let's put this, or okay, it's okay, and then you start all the necessary projects. So you need to understand the basics, the times that you need to put in place first before you start any business. Is just normal for any business. And for website design, they also have their basic times that you need to understand so that you get familiar with the environment before you jump into the industry. Okay, so a website, many people will ask that question. What is a website? A website is simply a collection of web pages of codes that describes the layouts, the format, and the contents on the page. Then not just a website, but they also have what we call web server. The web server is a internet connected computer that receives the request for a web pages sent by your browser. So now let's talk about the browser. The browser connects your computer to the server through what we call an IP address. And this IP address is obtained by translating the domain name. Don't worry, this part is all done automatically by your browser, so don't have to look up for the IP address yourself. So I say, where's the IP address? Where's the IP address? No, come on. It's actually a technology, stuff that you don't even see, you don't even notice it. Okay, so that's what you need to know. So the website works with the web server to make it work, and you can connect to the websites through your browser. Once you browse the IP address, there's the website address, then the server will make sure, because it's connected to the internet on the computer, it receives your request that you are trying to search for that website address through the browser. Then the IP address will be obtained, then translate the domain name that you've searched on the browser, and everything will just go smoothly, and it will take you straight to the website. In other words, in order to display your website on the internet, you will need the 3 following tools to make it work. First, you will need the website. Second, you will need a domain name. Then third, you will need a server. That's actually the 3 things that you will need: the website, the domain name, and the server. Now, the website actually it's accessible with your domain name, right? Then, of course, because the server is connected, with through a computer via internet, then once anybody search it through the browser, then it will now, locate the IP address and take it straight to where you need to be. Now, what is a website fully? We talked about that a website is typically a collection of web pages, images, and other elements that are linked together to form a larger structured document. Think of a website as a book, and each individual pages is a web page. Okay, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Every single part of that just like you open a book, as you open each book, you'll see information that you read through. So think about a website just like a book that you open. In every page you open, there is information there for you to go through. So the same thing is what is obtainable also on your website. A website can be made up of a single page, or it could have thousands of pages. Each page will have its own text, images, and other elements. All web page and elements are then placed in a folder and stored on your web host server. Each web page is written in codes, and these codes describes the layout, format, and content on the page. The most common coding language used to create web pages is HTML. So you can Google what is HTML, okay? But just because a web page is written in codes doesn't mean you need to be an IT geek to create one yourself. In fact, you don't even need to know code or possess any technical skills or knowledge to create a website nowadays. Technology has advanced tremendously, and there are a lot of website creators that allow you build functional and professional looking website without much or any technical knowledge. This is the process of creating a website these days, not like any other days. So me, Amadurs Technology Limited, we are actually an IT agency who help clients to also create their online presence, the websites, the mobile app. Even if they have challenges for cyber security, we'll see how we can come in and also sort out whatever difficulties they are having. So everything about technology have changed. It's not like those days that you must become a programmer before you could do anything. These days, anybody, non-techie, can actually design an amazing website that you'll be, your jaw will just be dropping. Wow. So it's possible. So if you have little to no technical knowledge and experience, the best is to use a website builder to create your website. The majority of website builders on the market are designed for the non-techie person in mind. Okay, so make sure that you actually have don't worry about I need to actually be a tech person before I start mine. No. You can just do it. It's very, very easy these days, very flexible. You can do it. Everything is online based. There is nothing to download, nothing to install. Just open your web browser, type in the URL of the website builder, sign in, and start building your website. By the way, URL, the full meaning is Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, that's the full meaning of URL. So you please just follow the steps through. You will understand all that I'm teaching you. You will get to understand that, wow, so I don't even need to be a techie to actually do this. So even you, a businessman, an entrepreneur, an NGO, you guys are more of a non-profit organization, so bringing out a huge sum of amounts to pay people like us, you can just follow this video and you find out that you can also just build this for your organization, and you guys could just start smiling while your brand is online. Okay, so no technical knowledge required. The website builder are created and managed by professionals, so you don't have to mess around with the technical aspect. You can create your entire website with all the bells and the whistles without ever touching one line of code. It is visual. Website builders typically use a YWSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Editor that lets you create your own website by dragging and dropping website elements into the desired location. Now we also have professional design templates. You don't have to worry about mismatched colors, schemes, or disjointed layouts, as most website builders comes with an extensive library of professional design templates. Now we're going to be starting with design tip number 1, which you need to take for serious. Now this design tips number 1 is for you to understand what is the purpose Now, before you jump into any business, anything you want to go into, you must have a purpose. Even if somebody call you and say, hey, let's jointly do this business, you need to understand the purpose of the business before you want to go in. Whatever thing you want to do, there must be a purpose that will be, a drive to, achieving the goal that you want to achieve. So this it's not an exception to, you need to actually have the purpose. So what is the purpose? That is the first tips number 1. Each page of your website should have a clear purpose. It will most probably sell your products and services, generate leads, or build your brand. Ask yourself what your customer is going to look for on your website. Will it be information? Will it be purchase? Or will it be entertainment? It is easy if your website is supposed to entertain. You can share pictures, you can share videos, you can share podcasts, or even humorous acts, but you should remember to update it often. If you are creating an information website, it means that it is user will look for learning something new or understanding some topics better. Such websites should contain a knowledge-based tips and tricks, how-to, guides, or product picture. But if you are creating an e-commerce website, you need to remember that this website is selling. It's all about selling. That means that you need to have a nice design, high quality pictures, and persuasive copies with clear information about the benefits customers is going to get from you. Now, design tips number 2. Visuals. I'm sure you're wondering. Visuals. Just look at the picture that I'm showing you. Just imagine, first of all, before I move, I just wanted to just take a look of the lady, look at her eyes, look at all the structures, everything showcasing. So just understand what I mean. Visuals. Just imagine what I mean by design tip 2, visuals. Are you imagining something? Visuals. Think something? Alright, let me take you on the drive. Even if you are not a web designer, you should have an impact on how your website is going to look. The best way to figure out what you want is to check your competitor's website and think about what you like and what will fit your brand's personality. You can also look for inspiration on websites like ours that showed best website examples of graphic design. It will let you get familiar with web design trends and form an opinion about what you like or dislike. If you want to find pictures that are free to commercial use, you can check Pixabay, Unsplash, or Flix. Don't rely on stock photos too much though. I have recommended sticking to something that looks more natural. Don't use huge images if you don't want your website to be slow, and keep in mind to upload them in PNG or JPG format. Always use graphics and pictures that fit the content, and for heaven's sake, don't use anything that blinks, splash, or rotates. Okay? Remember about white space, so the website looks clear and aesthetic. Sometimes less is more. Try to limit the numbers of different fonts to 3 and stick to the standard font families. I know that sticking to Helvetica or Arial might sound boring, but thanks to this, your website will format correctly on more browsers. Design tips number 3, relevant content, original content. These are what makes your website to stand out. Even if you want to, go for Google Ads, they, want to make sure that you have relevant and original content. If not, you hear, thank you for Thank you for writing. Thank you for trying to get the Google ads. We are sorry that we cannot, approve your request. Blah 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 blah. That's what you hear. Try under 3 months. But here are the things, and part of the things they will also list for you is because you're not relevant in the business and you're not having original content. So you need to make sure that you don't joke with these tips. Number 3. In fact, all the tips are very, 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 very important. You don't joke with, but please, if you could do 1, you could do 2, then you could do 3. All right. So none of your website visitors will have time to read essays about your product or services. So remember about the main rules of content writing: clear communication. Once your website visitors enters your website, make sure they know who you are, just like you're seeing me there smiling. At least I'm a fine guy, right? I chop small money for Techo, so not try me, okay? But the most important thing is they know what you do and what kind of benefits they can get if they decide to become your customer. It's very, very important. So make sure they are always, putting the face to the web business, not just nobody is knowing who you are. They don't know nobody. Why will I give money to somebody I don't even know? I can't see his face. No, come on. I'm here. So anytime you want to do business with me, please holler at me. Under clear communication, I also understand a couple of less obvious things. The use of headlines and sub-headlines, bullet points and paragraphs. It is good to remember about engine optimization before the content is written down. But since it is a huge topic, that's why I came about design tip number 4, clear website navigation. So that will help you see how you could sort out those challenges. Navigation is about how easy it is for people to take action and move around your website. You can have the most beautiful website ever, but if your customers won't be able to find the information they are looking for or get confused while encountering obstacles in the purchase process, your website won't sell. You know why? Think about creating a logical page, hierarchy with clickable buttons and categories. Also, remember about the 3-click rules of clear navigation. This rule means that users should be able to find the information they are looking for within 3 clicks. Now, there is also a rule called the F-shaped pattern. Now, most of what people see in the top and left of the screen, we should put the most important information there. The right side of the screen is rarely explored, so we should not place there any important information, buttons or CTAs. Now, what did I mean by that? Call to action buttons, okay? Now, your website is your business card, all right? So let's talk. On your website, you find out that you have things like your office address under the contact us, where people can actually know where that you are, staying. That's build a little bit trust. I can't just give you my money. I don't know where to locate you. I don't have your phone number. I don't have your email. I don't have your address. Just give you money just like that. For what, man? Charm me, perform out. They need to see clearly. This is my office address, Block 45, Flat 3, BQ, Zone 3, inside Games Village, FCT, Abuja. Now they want to send me mail. My email address is info@adorsmichael.com or adorsmichael@gmail.com. Now, phone number to reach this guy, I have 09050383911 or 08039202123. Yeah, I think I can do business with this guy. I have his phone number, I have his email address, I have his office address. So where you want to go? So I can just, give the guys the money. No problem at all. Now, you have probably seen at least a couple of really seductive websites that you didn't want to leave. Maybe you liked the gallery of my team portal, or maybe you couldn't stop browsing through my call to action section. You know that part? CTS. Trying to decide which one you should do first. There was something that made you feel at home on my website. Maybe it's the design or something else. So please, at the comment section below, I would like you to just please tell me. Even if the website is so ugly, so wow, just please let me know at the comment section. It will do me good. And I promise, if you do that, I'm going to give you a gift. That is a promise. All right. A good website grabs your attention and invokes emotion, making you want to stay. It is intuitive, easy to use, and gives you a clear reason why you want to browse it. It has clear copy, clear CTS, you know the meaning of CTS? Call to action buttons, right? A nice visual. But a good website is something that is not only made for customers. Your website reflects you as a business owner and professional. Your website is your company's business card, like I pointed out before, as people judge your brand based on what they can see on the internet. That's why, if you are wondering if it makes sense to spend your time and effort on creating an amazing website, let me tell you, it does. All right. Free resources that I have for you, brothers and sisters out there. We have a lot of amazing resources that you can access for free to help you get started. Contact me or follow me on my social media and let's get talking. A lot of tutorials. Be it you want to start your online business, be it you want to create your own website and you don't know how to go about it. Be it that you are having businesses that is there, but you don't know how to bring it online. Talk to me. I will see how I can help. A lot of resources that we have. Videos. We also have blogs, posts. There's a lot of things that I have for you. So please take advantage. Now, to tell you that we can virtually manage your business. Sorry for the typo error. The M-nudge, what I'm trying to do there is manage, okay? So maybe I'm just so hurried to just get this video up and running, so I'm sorry for that. So we can virtually manage your business or brands. We can actually take this from the level of we are actually in Lagos or we are in Abuja, we are somewhere, but we just are business people, but we don't know how to interface with the customers. We don't know how to go about picking calls. We don't know how to go about social media. We just don't have that. So can you just do it for us? Then we pay you. You make sure we give you our model, our blueprint. Just do all this interface with them. Let's just be seeing customers coming in, money coming in to us. Why? Sure. That we can also do for you. All right. Now we take care of anything related to IT or ICT, anything at all. Just talk to us. So we'll make sure that is done. Then we develop and manage your social presence online. In case you want to start all for us to help you build your website, help you build a mobile app, you have any challenges, anything you want us to do for you, things like maybe call center, customer relationship management, you want to have your HR software develop, anything you want us to do for you, we can make that happen. All right, so get social with me. Amadurs Technology Limited is my company's name, and Ados Michael is my name. You can check me out on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm there, and also my phone numbers are lined up here. And I also want to talk to you about my logistic company that I have that can take your business from point A to point B. You want to do that, still call me. I will connect you with the office number that you're going to use to actually do any delivery that you want to do. It's 07044074541. That's actually the number you can actually use to call for delivery. We can take your delivery from point A to point B. We can pick up for you and bring to you. You can go to markets, and do your total errand, get anything you want and bring it for you. It's also one of my other company, Amadurs Logistics and Courier Services Limited. We are all based here in Abuja and we are doing very, very well. So you need our services, please make sure you connect with us so we can actually assist you in any way we can. So thank you for watching this video. I want you to understand that these are things that you need to put in mind to start preparing to want to create your own website. And I have also videos on my YouTube channel that will also show you through the process of going to all the tools that you need to develop your own website. So they are also there. So these are times that we need to take advantage to learn new things. Don't just sit down and think it's wow, all done, nothing is happening, government is not helping, no politics coming towards me. Hey, just make sure you learn new things, learn new skills. Before you know what's happening, everything will be fine. All right, so until I come your way again next time, I remain your one and only Amadurs Michael, the online ambassador for Amadurs Technology Limited. Thank you. Stay safe, please.